In my career, I have navigated high-level administrative roles and academic boards. I've noticed one consistent pattern. Women often wait to be noticed for their hard work, while men ask to be compensated for it. But hope is not a financial strategy. Today, we're talking about the self investment of negotiation. Because you don't get what you deserve, you get what you have the courage to negotiate for. Before you enter into any negotiations, you need data. In pharmacology, we don't guess a dosage of any drug. We calculate it based on the facts. You must do the same for your salary. Don't base your worth on what you need to pay your bills. Base it on the market rate for your expertise. Use platforms like LinkedIn, Salary, Glassdoor, or industry specific reports to find the range for your role, your location, and your experience level. When you know the numbers, your ask isn't an opinion, it is a market reality. You aren't being difficult, you're being accurate. I tell all my mentees to keep a brag sheet. Throughout the year, we often forget the small fires we put out and the big projects we saved. Create a folder on your computer or a physical file. Every time a client sends a thank you email, every time you exceed a KPI, and every time you lead a successful initiative, save it. This is your clinical evidence. When you sit down to negotiate, you aren't just speaking from memory, you are presenting a portfolio of proven value. It is hard for a supervisor to argue with a list of documented wins. Now, let's talk about the words. Many women feel rude asking for more money. We are going to reframe that using a value based script. Instead of saying, I've been here a year and I'd like a raise, try this. Based on the 20% increase in student enrollment I've overseen and the X value I've brought to this project over the last 6 months, I'd like to discuss adjusting my compensation to reflect the current market rate and the impact of my contributions. Notice you didn't mention your personal needs. You mentioned the value and the market. It shifts the conversation from your needs to the return on investment the organization is getting from you. Negotiation is an act of self respect. It tells the world and yourself that you know exactly what you bring to the table. What is your homework today? Start your brag sheet today. Go back through your mails and find 3 wins from the last month. Write them down. Then tell me in the comments, what is one win you're adding to your folder this week? Let's start documenting our greatness together. I am Professor Udeme Owunari Georgewill. Continue to learn, unlearn, and relearn. That is the best investment one can make in oneself. See you in the next episode.